Hey you, welcome back for another video, and in this one I am telling you how I finally lost weight. Losing weight was way more than calories in, calories out. It was changing my mindset and figuring out the root cause of the weight gain. And I'm going to let you know the 3 major keys to finally changing my life and losing over 50 pounds. If you enjoy content like this, hit the like button so I know to make more, that you're into it, so YouTube could get to know that you're into it and show you more of it. And subscribe, it's free 99. And feel free to check the description box for any stats, such as my height, weight, maybe measurements. I don't know if that's necessary, but it's a little arrow next to the title if you're on your mobile device. So go ahead and check that out. Let's get into it. As I mentioned, there are 3 main things that helped me finally lose my weight. Number 1, I had to tap into emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is such a big part of the weight loss journey because you can lose weight without understanding why you were overweight in the first place. But if you want to keep the weight off, which is the biggest thing, you have to understand what is the root cause. And I had to understand why I was overweight. So under number 1, here's what I did for emotional regulation. Journaling. Journaling is the best thing that has ever been introduced to me because I get to vent, I get to emotionally release, I get to talk about my feelings. Suppressed feelings is a big cause of overeating for me. If I'm not acknowledging my feelings, I'm going to overeat because it's comforting. And I'm looking for comfort. I'm looking to quell these emotions, and I used food to do it. So when I started tapping in to how I feel, I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm lonely, I didn't need food to comfort me that much because I was getting my emotions out a different way. So journaling is one of the biggest ways I was able to tap in and stop emotional eating. I was eating if I was happy, eating if I was sad, eating because I was a lot of stress eating and a lot of boredom eating. Stay busy. If you're busy, you don't have time to be eating. I don't forget to eat, but sometimes I'm too busy to eat, but I know I need to eat. Another one was therapy. I was going to therapy weekly, and now I'm bi-weekly as I get more into my healing journey. I don't need to go weekly anymore. We talk about everything that's bothering me, how to cope, how to manage. What therapy teaches you is more so coping mechanisms, the how to regulate your emotions, what's bothering you. It's not because you're crazy. There's no such thing as crazy. It's just misunderstood. And therapists are there to understand you and listen and help you find a way around this emotional barrier to help you overcome any obstacles. And that once again ties into releasing emotional suppression. A lot of weight gain is through trauma. I remember gaining weight at age 10, which happens to coincide with the age my parents divorced. I gained weight the year my parents divorced, and I've been overweight ever since. So you want to think about trauma that has happened in your life and coincides with when weight gain started. Go to the root of that problem. My parents divorced. I started gaining weight. What happened? I was feeling abandoned. I was feeling emotionally unsatisfied. Tapping into where the trauma is will usually be the root of your emotional eating. So I'm not a psychologist, but these are just things I've observed. Trauma coincides with weight gain. I also turn to God. I find that through all things, God strengthens me. God is the reason why I am able to care for my children correctly. I'm able to attend school while I have a roof over my head. If I turn to him to help me pass a class, why wouldn't I turn to him to help me lose weight? It's okay to refer to God in all things that you want to do, not just when you need help with major things, but little things too. Hey, God, can you direct me towards the right partner for me? God, can you please help me regulate my emotions so I could finally lose weight? It's good to turn to him in all things. And you'll find that once you walk in faith, you're so much closer to your goals. Never feel that God is not there to listen to you and your smallest of wants. Make sure you thank him after you reach your goals as well. A big one was I didn't use the scale. No scale. I had no scale. For one, I didn't own a scale, so I didn't weigh myself. And for two, every time I got on a scale, I got mad. If I was using a scale too often and I didn't see like a pound change, it would ruin my day. Like I would feel like, what am I even doing this? Like kick rocks and So put the scale away, hide it, get rid of it, throw it away, and work from the inside out. Change your eating, change your go to the gym just for activity, and don't worry about the scale yet, because the scale has a good way of demotivating. Yeah, you feel motivated when you see that you've lost that 1 pound. You could also feel as discouraged when you see that you've gained 2 pounds, even though it's water weight, even though it's that time of the month. So leave the scale alone. Clothes is the best way to go as far as measuring yourself, checking on those non-stretch jeans and see if they fit today. Checking on that dress that you have that you wanted to wear for a special occasion, see if that fits today. And that's a great gauge for progress. And self-love. Once I started loving myself, I stopped shaming my body, like what it couldn't do, why it didn't look this way. I just appreciated it for what it was and stopped focusing so much on weight loss. When you stop focusing on it, it just falls away. If I was doing what I'm supposed to do, I knew that it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time, how fast I wanted it to happen, but it was eventual. When I got into the process of knowing this is going to come and I'm ready to receive it, the time slips away, the focus, the energy of losing weight just slipped away. And I was just in the season of releasing toxic relationships, releasing toxic people, being in toxic environments, just change the focus, and I was ready to accept a new season, and weight just started falling off of me. So second major key, this is how I lost the weight, right? So emotional regulation was 1, change the mindset, emotional regulation. 2, alternate day fasting. Before the pregnancy of my second son, I was doing intermittent fasting, which was 16 hours of fasting. That includes the time when you're sleeping, so you skip breakfast and you eat lunch. That's a 16-hour period. And then 8 hours of eating and then back into your 16 hours, right? So I was already trained in intermittent fasting. I had good results with that, but I found it easy for me to overeat in my 8-hour period because my mental state wasn't, I hate doing that. My mental state wasn't regulated. I still have binge tendencies. Once I was ready to lose weight in 2021, I came across a video where this woman, she alternate day fasted, and I'm a pretty all or nothing person. I like extremes, I like black and white. And for me, there was too much wiggle room in 16/8, which is that intermittent fasting window. So alternate day fasting came in, and that was that. The weight couldn't stay on. The weight didn't know what to do with itself except leave. And the good thing about losing weight during alternate day fasting is it's usually pure fat. Like it's fat that's leaving the body, not water or muscle so much. It's fat. Alternate day fasting is eating one day, fasting the next, eating one day, fasting the next. There's articles online if you do ADF research that'll say have 500 calories a day. No, nothing. I will drink water. I will have tea with no sugar. I will have coffee. I will have sparkling soda. For the most part, I don't eat any food during my fasting days. And it sounds hard, but it's a really good way to tap into yourself. Fasting is from biblical days. Like fasting is not starvation. Fasting is becoming closer to you, and self-awareness is always the goal. Feeling and tapping into yourself is so important. You need to know, am I really hungry? Am I full? Am I bored? Am I sad? Like I got to recognize triggers, cues, things that would onset that feeling of I need to eat, I need to eat. And it made me ask myself like, okay, what just happened that made me feel this way? Okay, the kids are yelling. The kids are yelling. Okay, that means I'm feeling stressed. All right, okay, stress is a trigger for me. I know I can't eat, but now I can recognize this cue. It is so amazing what a good day of fasting can help you realize. And it was through that I was just able to lose so much weight. On my fasting days, I'm super productive. I'm fasting today and I've knocked out at least 6 videos. And I don't have to worry about taking a lunch break. I don't have to worry about getting a frozen drink somewhere. I can focus. I'm clear. I'm concise. My head works. My body has the time to digest any leftovers. It has the chance to feed off the fat that's in my body. So I know I'm not hungry. I feel like I could eat, but I know I'm not hungry because guess what? I get to eat tomorrow. I'm not in starvation mode. I'm in rest mode. And alternate day fasting was just the best thing I could learn in life. And once I learned that, because one of my biggest, I want to say fears, or one of my biggest concerns was how do I am I going to maintain weight loss? How am I going to maintain weight loss? Once I've discovered ADF, I'm no longer concerned, because even after I'm done reaching my goal, I can throw in, because right now I'm doing 3 days a week. And if I want to, I could do alternate day for real. But right now I just do 3 days fasting and then the rest eating. But once I am in maintenance, throw in a day here, a day there, instant 2,000 calories out of my week's daily total, I'm going on vacation. Okay, I come back, have a fast day, enjoy. It just resets, and it makes me appreciate food so much more, because sometimes I watch what I eat in a days, when I'm fasting, just to live vicariously. And I don't even crave junk. I want a big fat salad. I can't wait to eat some pineapple. I want some oatmeal. Oh, I can't wait to wake up and make some oatmeal. Those are the things I want the next day. You think it would be sometimes I see a McDonald's commercial, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks, but that oatmeal look like it's hurting. And the next day I'll just wake up and have some bomb oatmeal with peanut butter and blueberries. So it makes alternate day fasting, makes me appreciate good food that much more. And also because I need to refuel on that feast day, I want to make sure I'm taking in as many nutrients, vitamins, minerals, fiber, everything that I can to replenish my body and make sure that I'm not diminishing you know, my physiological self. I want to make sure that I stay healthy. I don't want like hair shedding and stuff. So I make sure I take supplements. I make sure I take and as many greens as possible, as many fruits as possible, drink water all the time, and alternate day fasting for life. And major key number 3 is, of course, activity. Before I had my job, I did Chloe Ting's routines. So she had a 2-week shred, I would do that. She had her hourglass body routine, I would do that. All her programs are free. They're available on YouTube, easy accessible, and they work. Chloe Ting's programs, they make you look like this, like that. I want to get back into it, but actually I am going to go back into it because her ab workouts, like they give you that waistline for real. And then once I got my job, which is very physical, my job is very physical. I currently work as a UPS preloader. So yeah, that's my little part-time gig while I'm a student. I work at UPS during the twilight shift. That's like 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. when the drivers come to deliver all your millions of packages. I'm the person that puts the packages into the car so he can deliver them to your house. And it is a rough gig, but it's only like, it's fun. Only somebody with like ADHD would understand this, but you have to be like physically ready, mentally ready, and find joy in that job. It's like a major game of Tetris. How can I fit all these packages in this truck? And there's a lot of movement. There's a belt that you have to consistently keep clear of thousands of packages. There's walking to and from at least 3 trucks. It can be 3 to 7 trucks at any given day. The packages could weigh from 2 ounces to 150 pounds. And yes, I manage all of them. My shoulders were getting like, you see my arms, like I was getting so ripped, like I had to calm down. Like, you see that? Like I don't go to the gym and work on my upper body at all anymore. I get all of it from my work and all my cardio from work. I at least hit 10,000 steps a day during a shift because it's just so active. It's almost hard to keep weight on. Like I met this guy, there's this guy at work, he lost 70 pounds in 9 months working at the job. He eat at McDonald's at like 3 a.m. I'm like, well, you lost so much weight, bro. Like you don't even have to worry about eating. Like eat your French fries, you need them because this job is about to work it all off of you. So yeah, having a physical job is awesome. I really like that job a lot. And weightlifting, I go to the gym at least 3 times a week and do lower body exercises. All I focus on is lower body because I want to build up my lower half. I am 5'10", and it makes it really hard for me to build mass in my lower body. My limbs are pretty gangly. You know, I'm a little upper heavy, so I want to balance by building lower body mass. So I just be hitting the leg presses, the squats, the lunges. I've been obsessed with the leg press machine lately because it targets the glutes. I want to lift my glutes. I find it the best at targeting my glutes more than any other exercise. No hip thrust. The hip thrusts are okay, but you have to make sure you're in a proper form. I think I might have been using too heavy weights, but leg press, I never have a problem with it hitting the glutes every time. And since I've been doing the leg press machine, change has happened. I love the leg press. I love the back extension that hits that upper glute. And I lift heavy, at least 80 and above, at least. And do some core so that I'm not saggy and loose and I get the shape. Weightlifting is all about the shape and sculpting and toning and morphing the body into what you want. So yeah, the food loses the weight and then the weightlifting shapes the body. So the food makes you look good in clothes, and the weightlifting makes you look good naked. Yeah, that's it. What are my goals? My goals, I am currently at 186. I originally started at 243 pounds. I am 5'10". I have an athletic build, so I build muscle easily. I lose weight easily, but I also gain weight easily. And I have a mesomorphic body type, strong body types. So I'm built strong. So I just gain muscle easily, like easily, like lifting packages. I'm gonna turn into She-Hulk. So my goal is 170. That's my first goal. I'm gonna see what I look like at 170. I'm currently 186. I want to reach 170, see how I look, assess. If I'm loving it, I'll maintain there. The ultimate goal is 160. And then once I reach 160, build 10 pounds of weight in strict muscle. That's I love that idea. Like reach 160 and gain 10 pounds of pure muscle. I could see the Amazonian goddess I would be. Upstate ain't ready. 10 pounds of straight, like lower body weight on a 5'10" Jamaican powerhouse like moi. You're not ready for this yet, boy. So yeah, I still got some fat to lose. I got my tummy I want to tone up, but overall I'm really happy. Like period. I'm so proud of myself. Not so much for how I look, but that I finally made it here. I can't believe I made it with little to no effort. It was just, no, I'm not gonna even say a little to no effort, because overcoming mental hurdles is a lot of effort. But I would always suggest starting there. Why? Tap into the why, tap into the trauma, tap into when did this start and how can I make it better? And once I reached that level, I was ready to take care of everything else. Everything else just fell into place. It became effortless, and I manifested this. I'm manifesting the dream body I've always wanted. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm grateful for discipline. I'm grateful for health. I've lowered my cholesterol over 27 points. I have no high blood pressure problems. My blood sugar is normal. You know, diabetes runs in my family, and I just always knew that that wasn't my future. Diabetes is not my future, and I know that. And I want to move in accordance with that philosophy. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay well nourished, stay physical, and stay beautiful. Because I was looking really old, like really old. I felt like I looked like way more mature than my age, being so overweight. 243, that was like the highest I've ever been. And so I'm looking forward to building my summer body during the winter and stepping out in the summer like wet. Who, me? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, she's ready. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have a weight loss story, share it down below in the comments. I want to read it. How did you lose weight? How did you finally lose weight? And if you did lose weight, how long did it take? Have you been able to maintain it? Was this inspiring? Like, are you interested in ADF, like physical activity? Let me know. Like, we're here to share in this community. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy content like this, so YouTube knows to show you more. And subscribe. I have more videos to come. I love you. Me love you long time. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.